Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pelion, South Carolina. Y'all, it's currently 79 degrees Fahrenheit here. Humid as all get out. Man, it's like I walk outside and like it slapped me in the face. Water started condensating all over me. Y'all, it's humid here today. I feel like I'm in the jungles of Vietnam or something. Whew! Y'all, thank God it's Friday. It has been a taxing week on my mind. I woke up. I must have woke up on the wrong side of bed this morning because I don't know. The world is trying to put me in a bad mood, and God, I need you. Oh God, I need you. So, y'all say a prayer for me. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, and I feel like the world is just so crazy, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to get into all that too much because, y'all, I do these videos here on the channel to try to give everybody something they can watch or do and be a part of that is separate from all the craziness that's going on in our world. And as hard as I try to keep it, as hard as I try to keep the world and all the negativity out, sometimes it just becomes a little overwhelming. So, you know, I don't usually ask for this, but if you guys out there are the praying type, I sure would appreciate it if you just say a quick, short little prayer for the Worm Wizard here in Pelion, South Carolina. Would you please ask God to put my mind at ease and remind me that God is good every day, and we need to be thankful for what we have, and look forward to the future, and try not to let all this negativity weigh us down. And I'd appreciate it if y'all shoot me a prayer, and I'd appreciate that, because I need it today, y'all. I woke up a little bit on the melancholy side today, and I apologize for that if it's coming through in my videos. But I need some encouragement. So I'd appreciate it, y'all. All right. Enough of that. Let's get into it. I wanted to start out by checking out my worm castings here today. I made an order for some worm castings earlier in the week. I mailed it off. Well, I say earlier in the week. Yesterday, and I mailed it off yesterday. And if anybody out there needs any worm castings, y'all, I got plenty, as you can see here. And it's got all the goodies in it. I don't screen nothing out, so it's got, you know, worms, and it's got cocoons in it, and of course all the good castings, obviously, and all the microbiology and the good stuff that comes with it that's going to revitalize your garden soils. Y'all, this is some great organic fertilizer. It's all-purpose. It's slow release. It don't burn your plants. I ain't never burnt no plants with it, and everything I put it on seems to like it. So if anybody's out there interested, y'all, I sure would appreciate some support out there. I could sell these castings, and that would make my day. It'd make me happy if I could sell some more castings. But y'all, I'm going to get right into it, and let's go check out what the Worm Wizards are into today. Without further ado, y'all, if you're interested in any Composting Red Wigglers or any of these worm castings, the links are down in the description. I sure would appreciate that support. But hey, if you ain't into worms and worm castings, but you still like the content and you want to support the channel, well, y'all, that's easy. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. All you got to do, get the videos a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. Click on that subscribe button right over there. Share it with a friend if you really like it. Y'all, we give away silver dimes here on the channel every week. I'll be announcing the 2 silver dime winners tomorrow during our live for last week's extravaganza video and this week's dime time winner. So be sure to tune in to tomorrow's live. I don't know when I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to schedule it tomorrow, so it will be scheduled, and you'll know. I'll post it, and you can come check out and see who won those silver dimes. And don't forget, if you subscribe to the channel, man, we're almost to that next goal. I set us a goal at 2,500 subscribers, and I said when we got there, I was going to have another silver giveaway, and I was going to give away 2 American Silver Eagles. That's right, 2 troy ounces of fine silver. I'm going to give that away at 2,500 subscribers. And y'all, we don't need but about 210 or 212 folks to click that subscribe button right over there. And we'll get closer to that giveaway. All right, details coming on that later. Let's get right into it. Without further ado, all this yapping. This is Yap City, y'all. Population 1. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's see what they're doing today. Oh, look at there. Man, there's a lot of activity in here today. Look at here, y'all. And all this condensation. Look at all this condensation. Hey, let me show you something I noticed. Let me show you something I noticed. Look here. Look at there. Look at that. Look at that line. Can you see that? I'll get my finger out of it. Y'all see that line of moisture right there on the floor? Right there? And it's a little bit right there in the front. And there's some right here dripped here on the side. Y'all, there's so much condensation under this lid. It dripped on the floor around it. Now, I checked around the other ones. None of the other ones are condensating that much. There ain't nothing else dripping. But for some reason, this bin here is the moistest bin in the shed. And it has been for a while. And I don't really know why. Maybe it's where it's at. I don't know. I give it the same amount of water as everything else. So I don't know what the difference is. But I noticed that and want to share that with y'all. I did sprinkle in a little bit of that 16% protein laying crumbles yesterday. Not much, just a little bit. Because I don't want to heat the bins up too much. But I wanted to give the worms some protein. And y'all, they are enjoying it. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, you can't see because I ain't zoomed in, Lucas. Look at there, y'all. They are getting into it. Look here. Look at here. They done turned all these cardboard shreds I had in here. It's about all of them turning into worm castings now, y'all. So I reckon it's just about time for me to put some more cardboard in here. This weekend, I'll probably harvest some more castings from the bins. Now, this bin was really warm in the middle here the other day. I want to see how warm it is down here. Let's see. It is warm to the touch, but it's not hot like it was the other day. So all that water I poured in the bin must have cooled it down. It did not backfire on me and heat the bin up like I thought it might. So I guess I just need to err on the side of more water to cool the bins off until this heat wave subsides. And y'all, this weekend, I think it's Sunday. I think Sunday and Monday, they're calling for triple digits here, back-to-back days. I know that ain't. I know D's been dealing over in Oklahoma's been dealing with triple digit weather for a couple weeks now. But I think this will be the first triple digit day we've had here in Pelion. It don't usually get over 100 degrees around here. And if it does, it don't do it but for a couple days, 2, 3, 4, 5 days a year at most. And we about to have some this weekend, so y'all say a prayer for me. And if all my worms survive the heat, I think they will. But we're going to find out. I took my fishing worm post down because when I was digging Mr. Steve, my neighbor, some worms the other day, I noticed that a lot of my worms were on the thinner side. Because I noticed that, when the bin started heating up, I stopped putting chicken feed in because I didn't want to heat the bins up anymore than I already was. And that chicken feed's got the protein in it, y'all. That's one of the main things that fattens my worms up. And since I ain't been giving them no chicken feed, my worms are looking a little anemic. They're a little on the scrawny side now. So I've been trying to sprinkle in a few pellets or crumbles of chicken feed to boost the protein. But I'm trying to walk that tight line of putting too much in because I want to be careful because I don't want to have another black soldier fly larvae explosion. I know. But the good news is, all that extra moisture I put in the bin seems to be making the worms happy. They're going to town on this cardboard. They just about got it worked. They're working through it pretty good too, y'all. Look at all those worms up here. Let's try and zoom in a little bit there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see what the thermometer's saying over here today. Hey, Mr. Gnome, how's it going, buddy? Top of the morning to you, Mr. Worm Wizard. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gnome. Let's see. Okay. About 80. Oh, about 82, y'all. Yeah, about 82. Now, let's get it up here in the top a couple inches and see what we got. Ooh, that temperature shot up quick, didn't it? Looks like we're on about 90. Yeah, 90, pushing 91. Holding steady at about 90. So that's a little on the hot side, a little on the warm side, y'all. But we're gonna keep monitoring it, and I'll put some more water in here. Keep it cool. The worms are seeking out the corners and the perimeter of the bin, and I imagine they're diving deeper in the bin too. Oh, look at there! Look at there! That's the forbidden spaghetti, y'all. Yeah, I ain't done that in a while. Oop, sorry, I need to zoom out so y'all can see what was going on, didn't I? I apologize. Y'all, when I'm not looking at the camera and I take my eyes off the camera and I start looking in the bin instead, sometimes I don't film right. Y'all know I didn't go to school to be no cinematographer. I'm just a guy on YouTube, y'all. Just a guy on YouTube that has a bunch of worms that he plays with in the shed. I'm just here, y'all. I'm just here, doing my thing. There's that bamboo. Y'all see that? Now, that's Japanese timber bamboo. This is what I got growing around my shed to help keep the soil erosion from washing away the foundation of my shed. Y'all, I planted this stuff a while back, and I cut this down. This thing's been in this bin for over a year. Y'all. Y'all hear how solid that is? I ain't gonna lie, I'm amazed. Listen to that. That thing ain't squishy. That thing ain't rotten. That thing ain't rotten at all. This thing has been in the worm bin for over a year. And this thing acts like it's ready to be used. Like it just doesn't. I would have thought it would have started rotting by now. Now, this ain't treated or nothing like that. This is all natural Japanese timber bamboo. And I gotta tell you, I'm pretty impressed. This is pretty impressive. I would have expected this to have rotted already by now, or at least started softening up. Y'all, that thing's hard like my head. Y'all know how hard-headed I am. This thing's harder than me, harder than my head. Y'all, I'm telling you. Well, I know that's probably not very interesting, but I'm amazed by that. I can't believe that thing ain't even rotting. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I heard something behind me. I was looking for my shed, buddy. Aries. She was over there with the chickens with me earlier. I thought she was going to follow me out to the shed like she usually does. Look at there. Right on top. Now, I do feel a little bit of warmth coming from the center. Let's see what we got when we dig down in here. Oh, it's getting a lot warmer. A lot warmer as I dig. I wouldn't say it's hot, but it is pretty warm. And I'm not seeing a lot of soldier fly larvae either. Yep, the bin's looking good. All right, let's get on over here to the next one. Oh yeah, I like to see them. I like it when I open the lid and I see them moving like that. Zoom in so y'all can see some of what's going on, right? I forget, y'all. I forget. Ooh, that's a wiggler right there. Y'all see him? Let's see if I get the camera on him. He's wiggling. He's wiggling up a storm. Go on, do your thing. He was wiggling when I pulled it over. Look at that. Anyhow. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for the last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. Last bin, everybody. All right. Y'all, if you into gardening or recycling and composting, you got to get you some red wigglers. I'm telling you, they're the best composters I know of. They eat so fast. I'm not exactly sure at the moment how much they eat. I think I've read, now don't hold me to this, but I think I've read online that these bad boys will eat half their body weight per day. It's either half their body weight or their body weight per day. And when you get a lot of red wigglers, that's a lot of eating, y'all. These guys will go through it, man. Ooh, look at there. That's a nice dark red one right there. Look how red he is right there. I'm telling you. Oh, let me back up. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not on my game today. I'm just having a weird day. Like I say, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, apparently. And, I don't know. It's just, something's different. I don't know what it is, y'all, but something's different today, and I don't know what it is. Y'all say a prayer for me. I sure would appreciate that. God knows I need the help. All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't normally do this. I'm going to go around and I'm going to pour the LEACHATE pans, if I can do this one-handed. I'm going to pour the LEACHATE pans back over in there. So I'll show y'all what we got going on. That's how much LEACHATE was collected overnight. Let me see if I can do this one-handed, everybody. I don't know. Y'all gonna probably laugh at me, because I'm probably gonna spill it. Oh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Of course, normally I don't do this one-handed. I use two hands, and I do a better job of spreading out the leachate. But today, I'm bringing y'all along for the journey. Now, look at there. See? Look at all those little wormies. Let me zoom in on that. Look at all those worms that fell out the bottom of the bin and collected in the leachate pan overnight. Now, they're not drowned. You know, when I first started worm farming and I'd find them in the leachate pan, I thought they were drowned. And I'd always get real worried, and I'd have to check the leachate pan, like I say, because I was afraid it was going to drown. But y'all, what I found is, it takes a long time to drown a red wiggler. I don't know what's going on. I think they pile up in a little pile, and I think they take turns who comes up out the water. They like circulate. You know how fire ants, floating colony of fire ants will float on top of the water, and they'll rotate back and forth between who's on the bottom and who's on the top, to give the ones on the bottom a time to get some air. I think that's what the worms do. They pile up in a little pile, and then they'll circulate who's on top and who's on the bottom. That's what I think. If you know something I don't, or if you think something else, drop it in the comments below and let me know. I'd love to hear what you think about it. But yeah, they come out the bottom of the bin, and I pick them up every day with the leachate like this, and we pour them back in the bin like this. Yep, every day. That's how I recirculate the leachate over and over and over. Speaking of the leachate, if anybody wants to purchase some leachate, I sell this on our eBay store too. Now, I've had some folks say, Lucas, Mr. Worm Wizard, that leachate, that ain't nothing but waste. I don't know what you're doing trying to sell that stuff. That ain't nothing but waste. Well, I tell you what, y'all, I don't necessarily agree. I mean, is it waste? Yeah, it's kind of a byproduct of the bins. That is true. But I look at this leachate like it's a good additive to add to your compost tea recipe, or to inoculate a brand new compost pile that you just started, because it's got all the microbiology in it. You pour this over your new compost pile, that's going to get it started up. It's like a Kickstarter. And I also I've showed y'all my Tea Lab tea brewer that I brew compost teas in. Sometimes I'll take some of this leachate and I pour it into my bucket that I'm brewing my compost tea in, to give it a boost, a microbiological boost, So, to those folks who say it's just a waste byproduct and I shouldn't be trying to sell that or throw it away or whatever, I totally disagree on that. I mean, does it have a whole lot of value? No, I wouldn't think it has a whole lot of value, but it has some value. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Let me know what you think. You think the leachate is just a waste of time and a wasted byproduct that I should just be dumping out and not recirculating or selling? I am interested to hear your thoughts on it, even if I don't agree. That's all right. I don't have to agree. We don't have to agree on everything. You know what I mean? But we can share ideas and share knowledge with each other. And who knows, maybe you'll change my mind. Maybe you'll have a good argument and you'll change my mind about it and I'll come over to your side. Or maybe I'll convince you that the leachate actually does have some benefit and some usefulness. I don't know. What do y'all think? I really do want to hear what y'all think. So drop it in the comments, y'all. And don't forget, your comment, if you haven't commented yet, your comment will get you an entry in the 90% dime giveaway I'm doing this week. I call it Dime Time. It's a silver dime for your time. Just a little way I say thank you. Just a little way I say thank you for taking the time to comment on my channel, y'all. I sure would appreciate it. Yep, let me know what you think. And also, let me know what you think about me being honest about having a not so great day and waking up on the wrong side of the bed. You think I should have hid that fact and acted happy even though I wasn't necessarily exuberant today? I can't stand fake people. I can't stand fake people and hypocrisy. And now, I'm not saying I've never been a hypocrite. I've caught myself being a hypocrite before. And when I catch myself and I realize I'm being a hypocrite, I try to change my way. You know, I try to recognize what I'm doing wrong, and I try to do better and fix the situation. So I'm not saying I ain't never been a hypocrite. But y'all, I do despise hypocrisy. And I think we should try to avoid it, if possible. So let me know in the comments, do you appreciate me being 100% honest? I'd rather be honest and someone not like what I'm saying than be fake and say things just to get the reaction that, I want to get out of people. That ain't the way I want to be. I want to be real, y'all. I want to keep it real. I got dirty hands and I'm trying to earn some clean money. I'm being real with you. All right, y'all. Well, hey, you be real with me down in the comments and let me know what you think. And y'all, if you made it this far, you already know it. I do appreciate it. God bless y'all. And y'all, come on back now. You hear?